Okay, Familia, I had to make this video. I dropped my son off at Jungle Gyms. He's running in. And next to Jungle Gyms where I live, there's a church called Crossroads. Now, this church is a big deal. I mean, a huge deal. And I'm sitting here and people are coming out of the church and they're dressed to the nines, man. And I remember when I would go to church with my brother's dad, Jerry, we would go to Our Lady of Victory and we would have to get dressed up to the nines to go to church. But what I couldn't understand about the church, because my mom's Native American, was just the gluttony, the feasts, the lavish clothes, the worshiping of a graven image. What is a graven image? Just worshiping something besides yourself. Have you ever just really worshiped yourself? Are you afraid to? Are you afraid to worship yourself as much as all these people out here worship Jesus? It's so fucked up. I mean, they're in here celebrating Christmas. I mean, this place is decked out to the nines for Christmas. Like, douche, it's Scotty. It's bougie, as they would say. Doesn't make sense. When Christmas is a lie, we're lied to our whole life, and then we turn around and celebrate the lie, go in debt for the lie, feel guilty if we don't get somebody something, scramble the last minute to get somebody something so they feel wanted, when we're all wanted or we wouldn't be here right now. How do you know we're wanted? Well, your parents wanted to have sex at that moment. They wanted that. Or was the energy so strong that you wanted to come in so bad to shut this down? Or you wanted to come in so bad to keep the lie alive? It's either one or the other. So to be alive on planet Earth right now, you either want to participate in the lies or you want to shut the lies down. There's no other way. You want to participate in the lies, the rituals, the football game being on at 1 o'clock today, the mind control, the Jordans, the fly, look at me. You want to participate in all that and keep that going, all them lies, knowing damn well Jordans aren't comfortable for your feet. Knowing damn well them things aren't good for you. Knowing dang well this right here, I got this just because the material is good. I don't even think I bought it. Someone bought it for me on one of their holidays. It's just crazy. It's the craziest thing ever. Watching these people come out of here dressed to the nines, man. Leaving every lesson that they learned in there. Take care of the land. Take care of your water. Take care of your family. Take care of your familia. Leaving all that in the building. Because some of them are going to go home and put the Pine Sol in the back of their toilet so their house smells good. Some are going to go home and jack off to Pornhub. Not realizing that every time you get off, you're just drying yourself out. That's all it's about on Earth. So, to be on Earth today, which I love it here, it's beautiful. Like, there's so many beautiful things we can see and do and get to be a part of, but we have to spend so much money to do it. Especially if you live in Ohio, you're not by an ocean. You can't go out to the beach. You gotta be in this concrete jungle. I live in Eastgate. Well, I live in Claremont County. I don't live in Eastgate. But Eastgate used to be so beautiful. It used to be so much land. It used to be so beautiful. We used to have Abundance of land, abundance of cattle, just abundance. Now we have a concrete jungle that happened in less than 20 years. Worshipping and doing the same bullshit generation after generation after generation. Did you know that a placenta is $50,000? At birth, they take your placenta and sell it for $50,000. For the people in Hollywood to... Sorry, my car's rattling after I leave it running when I put my foot down by the thing. The people in Hollywood, so they look so fresh and so clean off our shit. I was at Kroger's yesterday. Christmas is not even over, but we love this man so much that every year we lie and go the extra mile and do all this stuff. And in the name of fun, where is it fun anymore? Where is it fun anymore? Another beta generation. That's what the generations are called now, coming into the planet. They're called betas. Well, aren't betas discontinued? And nobody sees them correlations. No one understands that. I wanted to tell you something. I don't know where it is in the chapter, but I'm going to find it. But in this book right here, in this hypnotherapy book right here, this one, I'm not for sure which chapter it is. I'll listen to it today and I'll find it and I'll post it. During the time of Atlantis, Atlanteans, which they still run the planet today, what they did, there was a civilization across the continent. And the civilization across the continent was called Amon, or Lemuria, or Mu. Okay? And the Atlanteans are all blonde hair, tall looking Nordic people at the time. Okay? White, tall, blonde hair looking Nordic people. And then across the planet, there were the Lemurians, the people from Mu, the people from Memphis, not Elvis Presley Memphis, but that's where they took the name from and made it in Tennessee, but Tennessee is Ezzy. We just don't understand. And that's where the energy of Memphis is. That's why Tennessee looks like a beautiful tropical forest. And now it's starting to look like a concrete jungle. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. The actual Ohio River is the Nile. But it doesn't matter if I tell you this, because you're going to say I'm crazy. Or you're going to believe me and be like, I already know that, Tammy. I realized that a long time ago. I realized that a long time ago, too. That's why the river in Ohio goes where it goes. But not only that, that's why it's as disgusting as it is. That's our water. And it has to go through the filtration system so we can at least shower in it and bathe in it. But see, that's what the Atlanteans do. They have water treatment centers, and outside the rim of their population, because they are in rings. They're always in a ring. That's why you see them doing this, or you see them wearing the Mason fucking symbol. I put a movie on from 1996, and the kid that was graduating from the movie, when I go home, I'm going to finish watching it. But he's graduating high school, and in the movie, he has his Mason ring on. Because he's telling you who he is. Just like Crossroads Church. You ever seen the symbol of a Crossroads Church? It's an X. It's the same thing as Twitter. It's the Masons. Crossroads started with 11 guys, or 4 people, or 2 people. It's 2, 4, 11, or some bullshit. And they're everywhere. I mean, they came up fast. There's a church on Ohio Pike that used to be a massage parlor where you could go and get a happy ending. And now it's a church, just like another strip club in Mount Carmel. They do that. They need that pervertive energy to do that. To make that shit, to make that magic. And that church is thriving. Thriving. So is the one where Deja Vu used to be. Thriving. So is Crossroads. And what used to be here, where Crossroads Church is in Jungle Gym. A beautiful pasture where it was thriving at one time. Creation was being birthed in every season abundantly. They needed the energy on the land to create their concrete jungle. That's how they do it. We just don't understand. It's an energy transfer. And we don't understand the energy because the Atlanteans think we're stupid little humans. Sarah Jessica Parker dressed up the other day, did a thing with her husband wearing a big black angel suit. She looked ridiculous. Nobody understands what it is. She's fucking telling you who she is. They're the angels. They're the ark. An angel is just an ark. In their Bible, they told that guy to go build an ark. Yeah, a race of angels. Of different kinds of people. But we think they're a bunch of animals. Yeah, they are. They tried to put their DNA in us in the COVID vaccinations. But they've been putting it in us for a long time. So if people are making a big deal about the COVID vaccination, get out of here. It's the same thing as what's in the water. It's the same thing that's in the water. You don't think it's not in the water? Get out of here. You're not that stupid. You're highly intelligent. Highly. Do you know why the pineapple is in every friggin' movie of theirs? If you ever go look at the subliminal messaging of the pineapple, it's not because the pineapple is bad for you. It's because when you eat the pineapple, the top of its stem is a thorn bush. It's called bromelain. And in that thorn bush, when you take upon its fruit, it looks very beautiful. It's very sweet. It smells so good. You want it so bad. What do they say in the TikTok videos? It'll make you smell good down there. No, it's prickly and pointy. It hurts your biofield. Don't eat it. You're not looking at the skin of the item. You're not looking at its original form. Set the intention. That never hurt you. It never hurt you to eat their fruit with the skin layer outside bad. Just like the cactus fruit. You got to soak it in water to get the cacti energy off. Set the intention that that didn't happen to you. Do you know why we don't know this? Because they don't tell us. Just like the banana. Banana does the same thing. We don't realize, and we're not looking at the banana tree, at its leaves and at its fur and what it does to us. We just say, oh, banana, that's good. They say that's good for us. We don't understand. We just don't understand. Because we see the pineapple in its original form at the grocery store. And we know that to handle it, it's kind of prickly and pointy. And sometimes when you cut it, it hurts your fingers from its skin. So what do you think it's going to do to your biofield? Yeah, I didn't know it neither. I ate it too. I set the intention that it didn't hurt me. None of their prickly foods of lies where they changed its biofield and then lied to us. What does the Adam and Eve mean in the tree? What does that mean? What is that all about? Well, if you look at Adam and Eve in their pictures and the snake, okay? You see the fruit tree, you see the serpent, and you see a man and a woman. Same thing when you see an ambulance. It's the same thing. You see the fruit tree? It's going to be a man and woman inside of it. And you have the snake on it. The Kundalini, the Caduceus. Well, if you're getting off and not getting off during the crescent of the moon, if you don't get off during the crescent of the moon, you're not equal in your male and female energy. That means you're off somewhere. You could be condescending. You could be a smartass. You could be somebody that wants to debate all the time. You could be somebody that always says slick shit under your breath. If you're doing that, your energy's off. You've been getting off during the full moon at times, and now you get all kinds of shit traveled to the top of your brain. Well, what happens during a full moon? The water is going to rise no matter what. And how much water are you? So whatever you ingested that month, it done rose. Shield yourself. Imagine yourself in a pyramid of whatever color you like. Obviously, the pyramids do something because they have them all covered up and they only let us know about a couple. The rest of them, you go through Tennessee, they're all mountains. When the planet plays a certain vibration, the pyramids lift up and they make a spaceship, like moving the pieces in a game of Jenga. Dead serious. The telephone poles don't bring energy and Wi-Fi and fucking electricity in our house. What it does is it watches us and feeds off us. Electricity is organic. It's just an energy signal in the atmosphere. When you listen to hypnotherapy sessions and when you hypnotize somebody and you go under hypnotherapy and you're hypnotized, you're not lying about your past life. Because when you hypnotize somebody, no matter what, we incarnate. We have to incarnate. Could you imagine, people think that, so when people think that they die and not change forms, and when people think they're not here growing their soul and not learning and not realizing they're under a mind control and not realizing they're Jesus, they're powerful. I mean, like he's the only one. You know how stupid that sounds? Come the fuck on, that sounds so stupid. Like you're all peasants but him. So go to all these churches and worship him. The only thing good about a church is a group. What's good about a group? Getting together and cleaning the rivers? Getting together and cleaning up the trash? If all these people that went to all these churches spent the Sunday instead of going into their brick and mortar to give energy to a deity, another God, another Lord, and went out and we cleaned our environment, everybody would join. If everybody seen all the church people going outside, picking up litter, cleaning the water, the whole world would participate. Instead, they have us, let's go cookie-doo in here. Oh, I love you, but I'm so sorry. Please forgive me for my sins. I jacked off. I smoked some weed. I did some drugs. I thought bad of somebody. Here, take this from me. I don't want to learn nothing. I'm sorry. Here, I'm going to do it again, but take this from me. You know how stupid we look? We look like little babies. Oh, please help me. I need some help. I can't do it by myself. Get the fuck out of here. Coming out of here dressed to the nines. Meanwhile, you smoke a cigarette and you flick that butt out the window. Don't give a fuck about the planet. You only give a fuck about prestige. Now you're going to go to the other side, go over your life review, which is called a tikkun. And in that tikkun, you can call it whatever you want. I just heard somebody call it that in Jason Shunk's videos. It could be wrong. It could be just something else. But obviously we have some type of contract because we got to have a contract to shit down here. When you take a shit, you got to fucking write on a contract. That's your toilet paper. You're writing your contract to Charmin. The softer, gentler one. The water treatment center. Where your biofield's going to go. Where your essence is going to go. Broke down. And we have no clue. I used to watch a show on TV in like 2012 and 13 and 14, something like that. And it was about this family that lived out in Alaska, and I can't think of their last name, but they used outhouses. The whole family did. They used outhouses, and they talked about the water and your shit and signing up to Charmin and Charmin's contract and shit, and in the outhouses. And that's why it's so important to use an outhouse, and we don't even realize it. I got me a Debay, and I use that to the best of my ability, and whatever else I need. I definitely don't use Charmin. I'll use a gentle baby wash rag if needed, or I'll jump in the shower. I normally just get in the shower. Everybody in my mom's family, Jeffrey's family, whenever they go caca, they take a shower. It's just something we all do. We're just weird like that. Or we know better because we have so much Native American in us. We don't realize it. But all of us do it. My son Dylan does it. My son Drew does it. I do it. My cousin Jeremy does it. My cousin Mandy does it. My cousin Timmy does it. Like, we all do it. My brother does it. It's something we all do. We're just very clean there. It's just something that our biofield knows by just remembrance, but we don't really realize we're remembering it. So, like, if you have some type of ritual that you do that you don't even realize you're doing it in your family, just look at your family and look at something that everybody does. No matter what, almost every one of them do it. It's something to do from your guys' past life. But, oh, the whole family's like that. Get the fuck out of here. It's just how your bloodline is, how your blueprint is, how your soul family is. So when people think that they're dying and they go to the other side, could you imagine? I feel sorry for people thinking that they're going to die and either go to heaven or hell. Could you imagine thinking that you're going to go to hell and all the shitty ass people you're going to be in hell with, that is a part of your family, that you got to spend all eternity in hell? Get the fuck, no. After three months, you're going to be like, get away from me. Or if you think you're going to heaven and you're going to be up there with all your family and it's all going to be all this great. Oh, after 6 months, you're going to be like, I want something to do. What can I do? I want to do something. I want to go to the Mars. I want to go to Venus. I want to go to the moon. I want to go to the sun. We all think we can't get to the sun, but in true hindsight, inside of the sun is cold, is like here. It's like Earth. We glow just like the sun. We're just glowing a different vibrant color. We glow just like the moon. Well, you don't think we don't glow out there? All they seeing is lights? Or all they seeing is the landfill in Columbus that grows like a neon light from space, that we're all about to fill up in a couple days for prestige. I look at all these people in this parking lot in their designer cars and their designer clothes, Land Rovers, Mercedes, Mustangs, Chryslers. I mean, I have a Lincoln, so I can't talk, but... And I'm not shaming. I'm far from shaming. I'm just not shaming at all. I'm just observing. So don't hurt your kundalini. But come on. There are more churches than dog rescues. And there are more dogs that need rescue than churches. How sad is that? You can't tell me we're not all under some type of mind control. We're about to celebrate a lie in like 4 or 5 days. That when we found out it was a lie at Christmas, we were all pissed inside. We believed in miracles. I got one for you right here, me. Because I'm telling you the truth. I'm realizing what's going on and I'm observing it, and you're experiencing right now a true live miracle. Somebody is waking up to the system. And I hope you wake up too, because you're that miracle. There's a lady that I watch on YouTube. Her name's Alba Weinman. She's very beautiful. She has this quote: "May the light of the universe guide us on this journey." I follow it up. May the true organic light and not the false light guide us on this journey. When you listen to this book and this lady under hypnotherapy, her name's Sarah Brockman or something like that. She has a couple books. She took Dolores Cannon's class too. The reason why I like Dolores Cannon's class so much is because these people under hypnotherapy, they can't lie. And I can feel when people lie. I'm just a highly in-tuned empath. I could do it my whole life. My whole entire life. I was good at it. My mom's good at it. Some of us are just good at it. You know if you are. If you can tell if one of your kids is doing it. You become good at it. Some of us are birthed into families where dads were so bad and moms were so bad you walked on eggshells. So you're highly empathic. You know a lot of good stuff. And it tells you that we were flooded. The planet of Amun was flooded. Lumerian, we were flooded. And when they flooded us, they put us in bubbles, in biofield bubbles, and birth us in and take our fluid from us and our biofield. You can't see it and you can't feel it, but it happens all the time on their Mickey Mouse hands, their white gloves, the white light of falseness, something like that. I can feel it. Some of you can feel it when you feel that jerk, that pull, or you walk into a room and you forget why you walked into the room. You don't think something just didn't happen to you. You think you're that stupid. No, you're not. They did. Something did. You don't think the government, the system isn't highly advanced? I mean, they've reset us and reset us and reset us. You go take a little hammer downtown to one of their buildings and where it has the date, and you start chiseling and get that off, you'll see another date. There's these two guys on TikTok that go from monument to monument, chiseling it off and showing other dates and different times. Meanwhile, Kris Jenner looks like she's 17 again. And meanwhile, we see pictures of all the Hollywood elite, and they're all rejuvenated. They'll look old, and then they'll say they died, and this will happen. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. During the Atlantean times, do you know what the Atlanteans do to their people when one would die? Or when you don't die. You walk over to the other side when you're ready to leave planet Earth and go on a different mission. So what the Atlanteans would do when you were ready to leave Earth and go on a different mission and go over your life review, they would take your body, they would incinerate it, and they would turn it into a crystal or a token. Makes me think about a lot of these bodies missing. and about a lot of these same crystals at the store and in these crystal boxes that you get, that they're all shaped the exact same way. And crystals aren't supposed to be shaped the exact same way. You find them in different places. How could they all have the same consistent, the exact same marker? All of them. Not unless it was molded to be like that, not unless it was put in a mold. It was put in a mold. And the people that they did it to, that they're doing it to now, don't even realize that it's happening. And now people are walking around with this on their neck. And all these people that are MIA could be a coin in your pocket or a crystal at your house. So I recommend, if you have any crystals, I hope you found them on your own, or they don't look like none of the ones at the store, or none of the ones you're buying in your crystal boxes, because nobody's comparing the crystals and the crystal boxes on TikTok. But I did, because I got one. And I didn't realize the correlation till after I started reading the book. And then I was like, what the fuck? I had to get that thing off me. It was causing me to smoke like a freight train. And I didn't even smoke cigarettes. But as soon as I touched that crystal, man, it was that other person. Was trapped in it. Didn't understand. I'll play the chapter in here today for you. I'll find it. It takes a long time. So like when I do this video, sometimes it takes like the next day to upload. It's so crazy. And other people's upload in seconds. Just does it because we all know why. If you know, you know. Well, I'm going to go in and get dinner to cook again. Because we all got to eat every day. Which that makes no sense. That just makes no sense. It's not even like that. Some races in these books that I listen to, they don't even have to touch the food. You just put your hand up to the fruit, and the energy that you need from it, you get. That's how power, that's not even power, it's just what we do, it's who we are. But we think it's some magical power. We got these magical powers. And it's just what we really do. It's just what we really do. That's how crazy it is. It's so fucking crazy. And people think we got all these magical powers, and it's just what we do. Oh, I've been talking to you for like 30 something minutes, so I'm gonna leave the designer parking lot of Crossroads. Go look at their symbol. Come on, man. It's crazy. Crossroads Church in Claremont County. Oh gosh. And people really, so this is what we don't understand. This is how you know it's their race that runs this. This is how you know the Atlanteans run this place. Okay. Are you kidding me? So, this is the Atlanteans. This is their inner ring. Okay? Their X marks the spot. That's their inner ring. That's their Mason sign. That's them. That's everything. This outer ring is the Hollywood elite. These are the people you don't hear from, you don't see from, don't exist to you. You're nothing to them. This outer ring right here, around here, is all the elite, all, you know, just some of Hollywood, just people, higher echelon people in your neighborhood, with people you wouldn't even realize. You don't even realize. And then this is us out here. You see how big this ring is? You got them, the one world order. You see their face. You see, I mean, you can see it in the symbolism. Like, you're not stupid. And then you have Kris Jenner and whatever, and all them people, Billy Bob Thornton, all them hanging this ring. And then you have us. And people don't even realize the symbolism. And it's always right in your face. Once you see, you can't unsee. You even see it in Jungle Gems outlined in the letter. I just looked at it and I just seen the outlining in the letter. It's everywhere. We have what they don't have. And we have what they have. They just want more. Just like we want if you have an addiction to something. It's no different. It's just at a higher level of power. What do they show? The one thing on Jesus that's the biggest deal of all. They nailed his energy points. Like if you were an electrician and you went outside, what you would do, and you blocked your energy, you just decided to, do stuff to the energy and hammer away at it and put nails in it. You just blocked it. That's all you did. They blocked it on his head with a ring. They call it I don't know what they call it because I don't know much about that stuff. I don't know what they call it they put on his head, but it's a thorn bush on his head, and but it's called something else. I know that, but it's called something else. They always got some elite word for some bullshit instead of just, the contrary. Divine, whatever. It's always something elite. That's how you know it. But they just nailed his meridial points. They just nailed his energy. And you're like, save me, Jesus, save me. Well, how the fuck can he save you when his energy's nailed? How's he gonna save you? Namaste.